If we want to understand how influence emerges within a network, we have to study the network's topology. In this short video, I'm going to show you how we begin to understand how influence emerges by looking at fundamental properties of networks. The first thing we're going to learn about networks is that they are incredibly robust. Let me show you what I mean. Networks can absorb a huge amount of random damage. Let's say, for instance, we remove these people from this particular social network. Take a good look. What's happening to the network as we remove these nodes? Well, the answer is not very much. Even though these people are now no longer members, the network and its essentials is still pretty much the same. We have a group here, connected here. These guys can still speak to each other, as can these guys. And in fact, if we wanted to be really mean, we could probably take out a few more. With the bulk of the nodes now removed from this network, in its essentials, the network is still there and still functioning. This proves that networks can absorb a huge amount of random damage before bad things start to happen. But what if we take a different approach to removing nodes from the network? Not doing it randomly, but doing it in a targeted way. Let's take this guy out of the network and see what happens. Very quickly we can see that this whole subgroup or gang, or clique as we sometimes call them, has ceased to operate. In fact, it's hardly a gang at all. These three guys are now no longer in contact with each other. They have no relationship binding them together. These guys, well, they're friends still, but they don't have a relationship with anyone else in their previous group or the guys over here. And in fact, we could probably take that person out and get the same effect. Or we could take this person out and now the groups no longer have any kind of relationship with each other. They're just separate and isolated cliques and gangs of people. Once we understand that the vast bulk of nodes in a network don't have a huge impact on the way the network behaves and operates, but instead find the very few nodes that do make a difference, which is what the influence engine does, then we have a special tool for understanding how we can propagate messages and ideas more efficiently and effectively throughout any network.